Hey my lovelies, so today I wanted to share a part of me that you don't typically see on my videos. This is pretty much the behind the scenes of my healing and personal growth journey. I've talked about shadow work on some of my videos, but I don't think I've gotten too detailed about it. But to me, shadow work is just tapping into those parts of ourselves that we hide away, might be shamed of, or hide from the rest of the world. But our shadows are ultimately the parts of us that just need a voice. And once we find that voice for our shadow, then we can start to step into our power. So on this day of July 25th of 2025, I realized we're in another 777 portal. And we're also having a new moon in Leo. So I found some journal prompts for this new moon transit and decided to tap into my inner self. It's not always easy tapping into those parts of ourselves that we don't really understand, but sometimes writing it down can help us clarify what we don't understand. These specific journal prompts were specifically designed to help me understand how to increase my intuition, how to gain a higher level of awareness and spiritual awareness, understanding who I am spiritually, and how to manifest a deeper connection with my spiritual gifts. I enjoy this type of journaling because it helps me to see my growth and to basically reclaim what I already know about myself, but sometimes writing it down just makes it clearer. My relationship with trusting myself has impacted my worthiness and courage by helping me to believe that I deserve for good things to happen to me. Wealth is my birthright. Peace is my birthright. Abundance and joy is my birthright. And listening to my intuition encourages me to step out of my comfort zones and become the person I am destined to be. So the question at hand was, how has your relationship with trusting yourself impacted your worthiness and courage? And what work have you done to grow your trust with yourself? So I tried to answer that in the most authentic way possible. It is all of our birthrights to be wealthy, to be peaceful, to be abundant in joy. It's all of our birthright to tap into our inner power and our inner courage and our inner confidence. And we are all destined to be our greatest selves. So shadow work really helps when it comes to tapping into those inner parts of us that are holding us back from becoming that. Management is telling someone what to do. Leadership is inspiring them to do it. Who have been good leaders in your life and why? What have they inspired you to do? I have to be honest with myself. When answering these type of questions, especially these ones that are asking me, who has inspired me? I'm stumped because I'm actually not stumped. I actually know who inspired me, and it's me. I inspired myself. I looked at my past and I've come out of so many things and I've accomplished so many things on my own. I have built this person that I am today from the mistakes that I made in my past. I am my biggest inspiration. And when I think about anybody else inspiring me, nothing comes to mind. And I don't know if that actually sounds egotistical or conceited or pompous. All I know is I have yet to see anyone who has inspired me to take steps forward on my spiritual journey, because it's hard to, I haven't met anyone who has been through the things I've been through to be like, wow, if you could do it, I could do it. I haven't seen anyone. And I think that comes from me trying to compare my journeys to other people, which I know I can't do, but then I also can't say that someone else has inspired me if they haven't been through what I've been through and come out a new person, a better person, a more motivated person. So I have to answer this question honestly, and I have to. And these questions are for me. It's only me and God, me, the universe, me and Source, all the same. Having this conversation here. This is my journal, you know. So it's me. I have to be honest with myself, and being honest with myself, I have to say that my biggest inspiration is me. And on top of that, I haven't had any good leaders in my life. Everyone from my childhood didn't lead me, didn't guide me, didn't help me. They only suppressed me, denied me, neglected me, kept me in a box. So I don't have any good leaders.
Let me know if that resonates with anybody. Are you someone who didn't have any great guidance? Nobody to motivate you or inspire you or encourage you when you were a child?
There's nobody I've been like, there's nobody I have said, oh, I want to be like them. No, I'm lying. There's one person who I've said, I want to be like you when I grow up. But it's not in a way that they've been through all the things I've been through and that they inspire me. It's that they just have such a positive mindset and a good spirit, a genuine good spirit about them that makes me look at them and I'm like, wow, I want that type of energy. I want to walk into a room and everybody is excited to see me because of the energy I carry. So I guess I could write that.
I actually have a question for all of you, and it's one of the prompts from my journal prompts today, and it is, what do you say your spiritual identity is, and how would you describe your spiritual journey? I answered this question with identifying as an introspective and transformative healer and leader. I do describe my spiritual journey as being immensely transformative due to all of the cycles I've been through in the last 3 years and the many rebirths I've had since my breakup with my ex, which is actually what shot me onto my healing journey.
Okay. I can't think of any good leaders in my life since everyone who raised me weren't great leaders. But I can say because of their mistreatment and the decisions I made as a young adult, that has inspired me to transform into a human with better morality. What's your life's work, everlasting commitment to self for you? What is my everlasting commitment to self? My everlasting commitment to myself is to always find ways to improve, evolve, learn, and grow. I vow to love myself unconditionally and keep an optimistic mindset.
Okay, and the next thing I'm doing for the 777 portal and the new moon in Leo energy is anointing my home with positive energy.
I'm using dried orange peels and cinnamon to bring peace, joy, and abundance into my home for this new moon in Leo energy. So I'm going to grind them up and I'm going to sprinkle them over my doors. I don't have a mortar and pestle, so I'm just going to put them in my blender. And hopefully it gets tiny enough to sprinkle like a powder.
And here are the metaphysical and spiritual benefits of cinnamon and orange peels.
It smells so good. What did you think about the orange peels and the cinnamon? Was there anything that stood out to you from the metaphysical and spiritual benefits that they bring? Would you use cinnamon and orange peels together? Would you use them to anoint your home to bring in positivity and good fortune? What are your thoughts on this type of ritual? So after I sprinkle my orange peel and cinnamon crumbs over my doors, I make sure I say my affirmations for protection and abundance. And then I went out on my balcony and meditated for a bit just to see if I could tap into that higher self. And usually when I'm meditating, I'm just asking spirit to connect me with my higher self. I need more practice in meditation, and it was really hard to do when I was sitting on my balcony because people were playing music. But the more you practice, the better you get at it. So I just wanted to show y'all some of the practices I do when I'm home, especially for new moons and full moons and on special occasions like these times. And just show y'all how I am when I'm home in my own personal space. And I think this helps me to be more vulnerable with you guys, more open with you, and to share my experiences in a new light. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what some of your new moon, full moon, and special day rituals are. Do you do some of the same things I do? What did you think about the cinnamon and orange peel ritual? Let me know what you think in the comments. And thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. Happy new moon in Leo. Happy 777 day.
Bye.